Hey guys, everyone. Hey guys, hey guys, hey guys, Dark Spider David. Hey guys, Dark Spider David here, bringing you another video. Following up on my Transformers Animated Season 1 review, today I am here to review Season 2 of Transformers Animated. I got finished watching Season 2 last night with the last episode number 29, I think it was, A Bridge Too Close Part 2. And I finally got done with the season, and it was the season finale. For some strange reason, one thing that this season has that season 1 didn't have is the fact that I could actually summarize this one up. Here's the summary. Basically what it is that the Autobots, of course, stay on Earth. They have to protect the Allspark, and throughout the whole season, they'll encounter new characters, old characters from season 1. I'll talk about that in a second. And while all this is going on, and while they're trying to protect Detroit, Megatron is sitting in a cave trying to figure out how to build a space bridge with the help of Isaac Sumdac. You know, he kidnapped him. He's not working for him, but he kidnapped him, and that actually turns out to be the cliffhanger from season 1. Sorry if I spoiled it for you guys. I'm sorry. But that is basically, they picked it up from when season 1 left off. Megatron ended up kidnapping Sarah's dad and has him helping him building a space bridge that will allow him to teleport to Cybertron and back in order to take over Cybertron itself. Why is Megatron, one of the biggest and most notorious and memorable villains in, all of pop culture? I don't know, it just pisses me off how during the whole season he's sitting in a cave sending out his fellow Decepticons, to get him stuff, to get him parts to build a bridge, to get, schematics and all that crazy stuff. And the big leader, is sitting right there inside of the cave, planning what he's gonna do next. I mean, what is he? Megatron Bin Laden? And that's pretty much it. What season 2 is, and it goes on and on and on until the big season finale. One thing that I do enjoy about season 2 that season 1 had a lot is character morality. I think about 2 or 3 episodes in season 2 had to do with a moral of some sort, and it didn't have to involve Bumblebee as much as season 1 did, but it mostly relied around big freaking robots battling it out and focusing on the key idea here, and that is how the Autobots going to defeat the Decepticons. And that is what I always picture Transformers to be about. Every now and then there will be some sort of moral story, something that, something to teach to the kids. But for me, it mostly revolved around, the clash between good and evil. And you get the finishing product. Now, of course, season 2 is not perfect. It is, in my opinion, a lot better than season 1. I mean, it got better, and it actually has some more good than it does bad. But still, there's a few things in here that I like to nitpick. Season 2 opens with the Elite Guard coming to Earth. The Elite Guard consists of Jazz, Sentinel Prime, and Ultra Magnus. Jazz is the only one that I like. He's awesome. He's got the cool, slang talk there. And he's even got some cool ninja moves that he learned at the Cyber Ninja Academy along with Prowl, so that makes him kind of the they make him black and white, since Prowl is black and Jazz is white. I don't know, it's for some reason it seems to battle, what's the word? It balances everything out between them two. However, I really the other two. First of all, Ultra Magnus, he's the leader of the Elite Guard, and all he does is say, "We must get out of here." And he's always carrying that hammer. And there's even this episode where he does this. He sticks it up into the sky and he calls lightning to hit on the Decepticons. Another reference. What is he? Thor or something? And Sentinel Prime. Sentinel Prime. Oh god, I hate him. He is such a head. I hate him. Hate his guts. I hate him so much that I wouldn't even get the figure. The actual deluxe class figure that they made for Sentinel Prime. I wouldn't even get that thing. That's how much of a big asshole he is. I hate him. I hate him. I hate him. Lucky for us that he gets a bunch of, in the face things. One in particular that really stood out for me, and for some reason I absolutely love, and it made the character of Optimus Prime a lot more worthwhile, and it makes me want to get the Voyager class figure of Optimus Prime. But there's an episode, it's actually Return of the Headmaster, where Sentinel gets his head cut off by the Headmaster, and his head is lying on the ground, and he tells Optimus to pick him up and help him out. And he tells him not to laugh. Optimus looks down, he looks at Sentinel Prime's head, and Optimus just lets out a huge chuckle. It's hilarious. I laughed. I kept playing it over and over and over because during this whole time, Optimus was always serious. He was always, we must protect the Allspark, blah, 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 all that. And then all of a sudden, in just one little moment, he just he just lets one out, and I just love that. I think that's my favorite moment of the entire season 2. Now, I do have a favorite character that emerged in season 2 that we didn't see in season 1, and it's I'm not 100. If you guys know this, post a comment. But I'm not sure that he's even from G1. I think he's just a character that was simply made up and put into the story. But I really love Wreck-Gar. I just love how he says all these things like, I am Wreck-Gar, I'm good for one thing, garbage! And it's just, I don't know, like everything like he says, like what's a Decepticon? What is a Megatron? It's just absolutely great. Unfortunately, I saw a review of the figure, and if the figure was a little bit better, I would get it. But I don't know, I just love the character, and too bad he was only one episode. Hopefully we'll see a whole lot of him in season 3 because he did survive. It was sad to see him, sacrifice himself to destroy that boat, and I was almost about to get pissed that they killed off one of the best characters from season 2, but fortunately he's still talking at the bottom of the lake. But season 2 overall, it's actually better than season 1. It has great characters. We got old characters such as Black Arachnia, and even the Headmaster, that noob guy. They bring him back for some strange reason, and for only one episode, and he ends up getting arrested again, which makes us, wonder what was the point of that. But still, it provides some good entertainment. There's a few episodes here and there where they felt like, let's just give him an episode to keep him busy while we come up with the big climatic, season finale. But still, it's some good entertainment. They even brought back Meltdown. I remember that. And they brought in a bunch of new characters such as Blur. One of these days I feel like taking an audio clip from his voice and slowing it down so actually I could hear what he is saying. But it brings new characters, new storylines. It's a lot more intriguing than season 1 where Megatron was just a big floating head. Here he is actually moving. He actually has his own battles. However, I just don't like how he sits there in that cave almost the whole entire season. And even Professor Sumdac, I think, only has like a total of 5 lines in the entire season as well. However, one more nitpick is that once again season 2 ends in a cliffhanger. Since I just finished watching season 2, I'm not going to give it away because season 3 is about to start. Yeah. But it ends in another cliffhanger. Fortunately, this cliffhanger is, in my opinion, a lot more subtle than the first one is, because the big climax with the whole I keep getting that confused. Space bridge thing, the whole, the thing sucking in. I think it was much more climatic, and it overshadowed the cliffhanger that was, stated later on. So it kind of, it was not as bad as season 1 where the cliffhanger was a big, left us with a whole lot of ambiguity, and it just made us wonder, come on, that's not what, it made us say, that's not how a season is supposed to end. This is still not how a season 2 was supposed to end. It should just close off and start a new story in season 3 with maybe a few hints that were foreshadowed in season 2. But still, I don't like it when they end with cliffhangers. Fortunately, it's not as big as the first one, but still, it is there. And that is another thing. We had a special appearance. I'm not going to say cameo. It was an appearance. It was a guest appearance by Omega Supreme. I mean, I was like, whoa, transforms out of nowhere. But it was sad to see him go. He sacrifices himself, just like almost Wreck-Gar did, to get rid of that vortex thing that was in the space bridge. I feel bad for him. But for some reason, I felt like that sacrifice had to be made for some strange reason. Garbage! So, once again, I am not going to give Season 2 a grade because it's a show, it's still going on, people are still watching it, there's still reruns on Cartoon Network most likely, obviously. So I'm not going to give it a grade, but I am going to tell you guys that on tomorrow, Saturday, March 14th, at 8 o'clock on Cartoon Network, is the premiere of Season 3 of Transformers Animated with a mini-movie entitled Transwarped. If you guys are able to catch it, check it out. I'm going to do my best to check it out and see if I could watch it because it's at 8 o'clock. And on Saturdays, I sleep in until maybe 10, maybe 11. I have no idea what. But hopefully you guys will be able to catch it or watch it. And if I'm not able to watch it and I'm just too lazy to do so, then I'll probably just catch it online. Hopefully. But remember, tomorrow, March 14th at 8 o'clock on Cartoon Network, the premiere of Transformers Animated Season 3. That's it for this review, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Ba weep, grana weep, nini ban.